White center clearance. Good evening. KLM 4775, ready for pushback at Bravo 8.
White center tower. Good evening. Latam 7864 is on approach.
White center ground. KLM 4775, ready to taxi. KLM 4775, taxi to runway 32,
please
left.
pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
White center clearance. Good evening. Argentina 9451, ready for pushback at Bravo 1.
White center tower. Good evening. Boliviana 1868 is on approach. Boliviana 1868, clear to land runway 32, right.
Argentina 9451, cleared for pushback. White center ground. Argentina 9451, ready to taxi. Latam 7864, taxi to gate Bravo 8. Argentina 9451, taxi to runway 32, left.
White center clearance. Good evening. American 8067, ready for pushback at Bravo 7. American 8067, cleared for pushback. White center tower. KLM 4775, ready for takeoff runway 32, left. White center ground. Boliviana 1868, requesting taxi to the gates.
White center tower. Good evening. USA 7774 is on approach. USA 7774, cleared to land runway 32, right.
Argentina 9451, cleared for takeoff runway 32, left.
KLM 4775, cleared for takeoff runway 32, left. American 8067, taxi to runway 32, left.
Copa 2487, cleared for pushback.
Boliviana 1868, taxi to gate Bravo 7.
Copa 2487, taxi to runway 32, left.
White center clearance. Good evening. Lufthansa 4375. Ready for pushback at Bravo 10.
White Center Tower. Good evening. Air Portugal 9er88 is on approach. Air Portugal 9er88 cleared to land runway 32 right.
Lufthansa 4375. Cleared for pushback. White center tower. Good evening. Latin 3302 is on approach. Latin 3302 cleared to land runway 32 right. White center ground. USA 7774 taxi to the gates. Lufthansa 4375 taxi to runway 32 left.
White Center Tower, American 8067, ready for takeoff runway 32, left.
USA 7774 taxi to gate Bravo 10.
Allow 19er09er cleared for pushback. White center ground. Allow 19er09er ready to taxi. Allow 19er09er taxi to runway 32 left.
White Center ground. Air Portugal 9er88 requesting taxi to the gates. White Center Tower. Good evening. Etihad 19er10 is on approach. Etihad 19er10 cleared to land runway 32 right. Air Portugal 9er88 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
Kestrel 3131 cleared for pushback.
White center ground. Latin 3302 taxi to the gates.
White Center Tower. Good evening. Ilaska 3434 is on approach. Ilaska 3434 cleared to land runway 32 right.
White center ground. Kestrel 3131 ready to taxi.
Latin 3302 taxi to gate Bravo 6.
White Center clearance. Good evening. FedEx 1385 ready for pushback at Charlie 4. White Center ground. Etihad 19er10 taxi to the gates. FedEx 1385 cleared for pushback.
White center tower. Good evening. Korean 6760 is on approach. Korean 6760 clear to land runway 32 right.
Kestrel 3131 taxi to runway 32 left.
White Center ground. FedEx 1385 ready to taxi.
White Center Tower. Good evening. Asia 5564 is on approach. Asia 5564 cleared to land runway 32 right.
White Center clearance. Good evening. Malaysian 6853 ready for pushback at Alpha 4.
Etihad 19er10 taxi to gate Bravo 1.
American 8067, cleared for takeoff runway 32, left.
Ilaska 3434 taxi to gate Alpha 5.
Copa 2487 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center clearance. Good evening. Emirates 2193 ready for pushback at Charlie 2.
Lufthansa 4375 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
Allow 19er09er cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
Kestrel 3131 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
Korean 6760 requesting taxi to the gates.
White Center Ground. Asia 5564 requesting taxi to the gates.
White Center clearance. Good morning. Car Deluxe 7525 ready for pushback at Charlie 1. Malaysian 6853, cleared for pushback. Cargilux 7525, cleared for pushback.
Emirates 21903 cleared for pushback.
White center ground, Malaysian 6853, ready to taxi. White center tower, good morning, Cargilux 7066 is on approach. White center ground, Cargilux 7525, ready to taxi. Cargilux 7 7066, cleared to land runway 32 right.
White center clearance. Good morning, Martina 5311, ready for pushback at Charlie 3.
Malaysian 6853, taxi to runway 32 left.
Asia 5564 taxi to gate Alpha 4.
White center ground, Emirates 21903, ready to taxi.
FedEx 1385 taxi to runway 32 left. FedEx 1385 hold position.
Martina 5311, cleared for pushback.
Cargilux 7525, taxi to runway 32 left.
White center tower. Good morning, USA 1874 is on approach. USA 1874 cleared to land runway 32 right.
FedEx 1385 continue taxi.
Emirates 21903 taxi to runway 32 left.
White center ground, Martina 5311, ready to taxi. Martina 5311, taxi to runway 32 left. White center clearance. Good morning, type 5857, ready for pushback at Bravo 2. White center tower. Good morning, Abex 4414 is on approach. Abex 4414, cleared to land runway 32, right.
Type 5857 cleared for pushback.
White center ground, Cargolux, 7066, taxi to the gates.
White center clearance. Good morning. LATAM 2511, ready for pushback at Bravo 5. Asia 5564, hold position.
White center ground, type 5857. Ready to taxi.
White Center Tower. Good morning. Air India 8140 is on approach.
White center tower, Malaysian, 6853, ready for takeoff runway 32, left.
Air India 8140, clear to land runway 32, right.
Asia 5564, continue taxi.
Korean 6760, taxi to gate Charlie 1.
White Center Tower. Good morning. American 9002 is on approach. American 9002, cleared to land runway 32, right.
White center ground, USA 1874, taxi to the gates.
Type 5857 taxi to runway 32, left.
White center ground, Speedbird 7971, ready to taxi.
Abex 4414, taxi to gate, Charlie 2.
Cargolux, 7066, taxi to gate, Charlie 3.
White Center ground, LATAM 2511, ready to taxi.
White Center clearance. Good morning. Boliviana 69er, ready for pushback at Bravo 4.
USA 1874, requesting taxi to the gates.
White Center ground. Air India 8140, requesting taxi to the gates.
Goal 9029, cleared for pushback.
Boliviana 69er, cleared for pushback.
White Center ground, American 9002, taxi to the gates.
Speedbird 7971, taxi to runway 32, left.
White center ground, goal 9029, ready to taxi.
White Center ground. Boliviana 69er, ready to taxi.
White center clearance. Good morning. Asiana 37901, ready for pushback at Alpha 3.
LATAM 2511, taxi to runway 32, left.
Air India 8140, taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Asiana 37901, cleared for pushback.
Boliviana 69er, taxi to runway 32, left.
White center clearance, LATAM, 7865. Ready for pushback at Bravo 8.
China Southern 3181, cleared for pushback.
White center ground, Asiana 37901, ready to taxi.
LATAM 7865, cleared for pushback.
White Center Tower. Good morning. Fatex 2606 is on approach. Fatex 2606, clear to land runway 32, right.
Asiana 37901, taxi to runway 32, left.
China Southern 3181, taxi to runway 32, left.
White center ground, LATAM 7865, ready to taxi.
American 9002, taxi to gate, Bravo 9er.
White Center Tower. Good morning. Air France 2672 is on approach.
LATAM 7865, taxi to runway 32, left.
Air France 2672, clear to land runway 32, right.
White center clearance. Boliviana, 1869er, ready for pushback at Bravo, 7.
White center tower. Good morning. French West 8676 is on approach. French West 8676 cleared to land runway 32 right.
White center ground FedEx 2606 taxi to the gates.
Boliviana, 1869er, cleared for pushback.
Gol 9029 taxi to runway 32 left.
White center Front West 8676 requesting taxi to the gates.
White center tower Martin 5311 ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Martin 5311 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower Emirates 2193 ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Emirates 2193 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
French West 8676 taxi to gate Bravo 4.
One second. Cargobox 7525. Ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Cargobox 7525. Cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center ground Jordanian 4034 taxi to the gates. White center tower Scooter 0305 ready for pushback runway 6. White center tower 5857 ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
5857 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left. Jordanian 4034 taxi to gate Bravo 7.
White center tower speedboat 7971 ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Speedboat 7971 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower Garena 69er ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Garena 69er ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower, left runway 2519 ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center clearance. Airport runway 800 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Left runway 2511 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower. Asiana 37901 ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Asiana 37901 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower China Southern 320 ready for takeoff runway 32 left. China Southern 320 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
7865, cleared for takeoff runway 32, left.
Ready for takeoff runway 32, left. 9029, clear for takeoff runway 32, left.
White Center Tower, Garena 1869, ready for takeoff runway 32, left.
White Center, good evening. 5686 is on approach. Qantas 5686, clear to land runway 32, left.
Garena 1869, ready for takeoff runway 32, left.